Stop it.
Stop what?
Staring at me. I know what you think. You think that I'm avoiding the issue. Okay, so you're right. It's a very hard decision for me to make. And I just don't want you to pressure me.
No pressure, Angel. It's cut and dried. Either we stick it out here till I can take care of Frank Smith, or we hit the road like always and hope the old ball and chain shoots himself in the head.
Wonderful. So my choices are to let you walk into the lion's den and pray that I don't become a widow, or I completely disrupt my son's life again, leave him with a life with absolutely no solid ground under his feet where we're all in danger if Smith ever finds us.
Well, that's the paradox, darling. There is no peace of mind while Frank draws breath.
I know that. That became very clear in the hospital elevator when I was shielding our son's body from bullets. Luke, there just must be some alternative.
Well, then you tell me what it is.
Did I come at a bad time? Oh, what's this? Where's Mrs. Long gone?
Well, actually, I knew that you probably needed all these little kitchen thingies, you know.
Utensils?
Right. And I just started going through all this stuff, and I realized that I didn't need half of it. So, Lord knows the last time I had my head inside a stove.
For $10,000 and the game, Miss Hill, which appliance is the stove?
Oh. Well, my sandwich exactly, darling. When you get one, you got to season this cast iron skillet, okay, honey? It's my prized possession.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Somehow you are just not the cast iron type, except in my deepest, nastiest fantasies.
Behave yourself.
This is a beautiful copper kettle. Sorry, don't tell me that you don't have a use for this.
Well, I confess I had two.
Oh, okay.
Where's that lovely little boy of yours?
He's asleep.
And there'll be no waking him up. He's just had 24 hours of hell. Although to hear him tell it, it was only slightly more hair-raising than a walk through Disneyland.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's doing just fine. He's getting stronger all the time, but it's slow. And the thing is, he's really chomping at the bit because he wants to run. But I think he's finally realizing he has to walk first.
Which he actually did today. 3 steps.
By himself?
His daddy was right there at his side. But basically, yes, by himself.
Oh, that's the best news. You know, I could bring in some videos. I got some great videos from old movies over the station.
Well, that would be cool if we had a VCR.
Well, I could lend you one.
Don't you have to plug one of those into a TV, though?
You don't have a TV?
No.
Blasphemy!
Well, forgive us, Madam Media, but we mean no disrespect.
Well, how are you going to watch me do my job if you don't have a TV?
We know that you do it brilliantly.
Yes.
Well, do you hear what's going on this week? You know this is the first anniversary of our dear president's inauguration.
Really?
Really. And so we asked our viewers, we said, what is the one thing that you want to know more than anything else about the administration? Number one requested story. How is Sock the cat surviving in the White House?
No.
That keeps me up nights. What was number 2?
Hillary's hair.
Oh, I knew it. It had to be.
Oh, I got to go at it. Okay.
Listen, why don't you come over for dinner some night? Let me cook dinner for you in your own pots and pans.
Oh, well, why don't I just wait till you kind of get settled? How's that? By the way, I really like the direction you're going with this kitchen.
Actually, we haven't done anything in here yet.
I can tell you how relieved I am to hear you say that, don't you? Okay. I've got to go, honey. I've got designers, though, decorators and people like that. I got numbers. I got people. And it's like,
Great.
okay.
Thank you.
Bye, sweetheart.
Love you.
Love you, too. Good day.
She is so funny.
Dinner?
I knew the moment the words came out of my mouth that you would hate it. She knew it, too. I'm sorry. It's just that she's such a good friend of mine. I really love her, and I didn't realize how much I missed her. I never want to go through having to lose her again. Or anybody else, the people who really do care about us. That's why the only alternative just isn't an option for me.
What alternative?
to go to Sean and ask him for protection and relocation. But I know you don't trust him enough to have dinner with him, let alone to trust him with our life in his hands.
I am not going to have some federal agent or some spud with a badge telling me where to go, what to do. Here's your house. Here's your job.
All right.
Having everything monitored.
Honey, don't hurt yourself, okay? I know. You couldn't live with that. Not for more than 10 minutes.
All right, let's do this the Laura Spencer method. Let's make a list. What do you ultimately want for yourself?
The same things I want for everyone else.
But Laura first. You want peace of mind, right?
Yeah?
You want to live here in this house. You want to enjoy your friends and your family. And maybe have a chance to do a good deed or two for the community. You know, the Mary Poppins thing, little Girl Scout cookie that you are. Am I right?
You make it sound so simplistic, but yeah, I can't argue with you.
Right. Well, then my way is still the only way to do that. Let me get close enough to bring Frank down, and then you can have your wish list, and everybody will be happy.
How happy am I going to be if something goes wrong and Lucky and I lose you?
Well, something usually goes wrong, but we manage. Look, Laura, everything that we've been through since we came back has led us to this moment in time, this chance to take care of Frank.
But that's assuming that you're right about his plan.
But I am right. The whole thing just smells of prison break. The only thing that's left is to make sure that he screws up on his way over the wall.
And then what?
Well, then it's solitary confinement for the rest of his miserable life. Or if we're lucky, you know, he wouldn't be the first con to get killed in an escape attempt. And to ease your overly sensitive conscience, I wouldn't even have to pull the trigger, would I?
Can you do that? Can you really stay clear of it? Because the whole point is to do this without losing you.
Well, life's full of risks. But we've got to eliminate the source of all our problems if we're ever going to have what you want.
Frank.
It's the only way, Gumdrop.